that Super Kids Masterclass. How you can build our super kids, how you can build our super student, and parents feel as a super parents. First thing, kids and student are a ball of energy. Yeah guys, the kids and student are a ball of energy. So always you have to use that ball of energy into a productive work, because they are a ball of energy, kids and also the student are the ball of energy. So use that ball of energy into a work that is productive also for our kids and also for our student, because they are a ball of energy. Right now I have lots of ball of energy because right now I'm a kid. That is the reason that I have the ball of energy. Right now I'm using that my ball of energy into a productive life, like taking this webinars, going live like that. You have to also do like that, because kids are ball of energy. If you just use that ball of energy into productive work, and if you are using that ball of energy into productive work, so that is amazing. And that is the reason that they are a ball of energy. So daily use that ball of energy, give them a task, give them a work that what they have to do, because they are a ball of energy, they would do that, and their all time is going to go in the productive work. That is the reason that they are a ball of energy. So give that ball of energy into a productive work. Okay, that is the reason that you have to always use that ball of energy into an productive work. See, now don't not set daily routine for kids. Yeah guys, now if right now I'm talking to many parents are right now not setting daily routine for their kids and also for the student, but you have to set the daily routine for your kids and also for your student, because if you're setting the routine for our kids and also for our student, because if now I'm talking to many parents are not setting. Some parents are setting, but they're not setting their goal front of their kids and front of their student. But you have to set your goal front of your kids and also front of your student, because your kids and your student are going to observe that my parents are writing goal, let me also write the goal, like that they are going to observe for you, like that how your kids are going to learn the all things just from you. That is the reason not set daily routine. So sit front of your kids, make your goal that what I have to do to them, like to-do list, and then your kids and your students are also going to observe that what my parents are doing, like that. You have to also set the daily routine for your kids and also for your student. So you have to set daily routine for your kids and also for the students. See, you have to don't demotivate your kids and students. This thing is most important. Don't demotivate them, because if you are too much demotivating them, because if now I've got many parents, if any kids want to learn anything, like they want to go in any field, so the parents are just using demotivating them. The parents are using the words that you cannot do that, leave that, like just using that. But you have to don't use the words like that. You have to don't demotivate them. You have to motivate them. If they have done wrong, motivate them. You have done good, give them a fake appreciation, but you have to never ever demotivate them, because they are going to demotivate and they are also not going to do the work just like that. So don't demotivate your kids and also to your student. Parents, yes, parents are the most important source for our kids and students, because if now I'm talking the parents are the biggest source of motivation for the kids and also for the student. That is the reason that, dear parents, you have to always give positivity inside our kids, inside our students. And if you're giving just like that a positivity inside your kids and inside our students, so your kids and your student are going to get the all results in their life. Are you understanding? That is the thing that we have to make, always giving positivity, because if you are giving the positivity inside our kids, they are going to become a super kid. Make their environment positive, make their habit positive, make their observation positive, make their everything positive, because the parents can only do that, because nobody is going to change your kids and students. Only the parents is going to change your kids and students. That is the reason that you have to just change your kids and students, because at the starting I have to tell you that you are the creator of our kids. Nobody is going to do it for you. Only one person is going to do it for you, is you. That is the reason that parents, you have to train your kids in the right way. You have to train your kids in the positive way. And if you're training them like that, they are going to become like that. That is the reason that the parents. So always you have to give inside your kids positivity. See, your kids and student environment, one becomes like the company one keeps. How you are surrounding with your kids and student, so like that they are going to become. Because I've tell you that one becomes like the company one keeps. How you are surrounding them, they are going to become like that. That is the reason that parents are the most important thing for the kids and also for the students. So you have to make their environment positive, make their observation positive. Because if now I'm talking the kids mind is very fast, they learn the thing very fast, they get the thing very fast, and they do the thing very fast because of their observation. That is the reason, if you want that my kids observe positive, first you have to do positive with your kids and with your student. And if you are doing like that, the positive with your kids and of your students, so then it is amazing. And at the last, their habits are going to create like that, because first in this whole process, environment and observation, we have created the kids and student habit, and now the habits are going to create our kids and the student future. That future is going to bright if we have nurtured them in the right way. Because nurturing our kids, this thing is most important. Nurture to our kids and nurture to our students, because this thing is most important. If we are not nurturing to our kids, and if we are not nurturing to our students, so you are not going to get the all result. You are not going to get the all result. That is the reason, nurture them, because if you are not nurturing them, they are not going to grow. Let me tell you the story of two pots. Let me tell. Who many people want to listen? Now let me tell you the story of two frogs, two pots. Now one person gave on his roof two pots, and only to one pot giving the water, and to the next pot not giving anything, just nothing. Now to which one time a cyclone come, and to which plant he is giving everything like the water, so that plant fall down, means come out from the soil. But which plant the person is not giving the water, that plant not come out. Because why? Let me tell you. I will tell you. So, and then he see that to which plant he is giving everything, that plant is go away, and to which plant he is nothing giving, he is just staying here. Now let me tell you that this is also a thing of spoon feeding, because to which plant the person is giving every water, the roots are not developing, it is getting water, roots are not developing like that. But to which plant it is not getting a water, so what it is doing, it is developing that I need water, and then the roots are developing. And when the roots have developed, means then their brain has developed. Like that, you have to also develop your kids and develop also in their brain, not too much spoon feeding them. Because if you're too much spoon feeding, which thing they want, you have to give them. But if an opinion they want to take, so you have to tell them that related to that, what is your opinion. Because if they are want to if they are discussing any opinion with you, so first you have to tell them that what is your opinion related to this thing about of you. And when you're done like that, your kids and students are going to start focusing upon the opinion, and that time their mind is going to grow, means giving them a problem, daily give them a problem. If they're not finding a problem, so you have to tell them that there's a problem, just find it, because with that, their problem solving power is also going to go up. That is the reason that we have to always do our work like that. And if we are doing our work, if we are nurturing them, our kids and students are going to success in their life. That is the reason that daily nurture to our kids, daily nurture to our kids. And if we are nurturing them, they are going to become a super kid and a super student. Now one thing that is most important, that is most important thing, that's clarity is superpower of your super kids and of the super student. Clarity is the superpower of your super kids and of your super student. Now guys, clarity you have to give to our kids, and you have to give to our student the clarity. Because if they are having the clarity, what they have to do, so then they are going to achieve the all result. That is the reason that we have to give them the clarity, means we have to tell them the whole journey. We have to tell them that what you have to do. And but if you are tell them that what we have to do means they are going to have the clarity, and when they are going to have the clarity, they are going to get the result. That is the reason. Give them a right clarity, and if you have given them the clarity, so they are going to achieve the all results. That is the means telling them that what is your goal, telling them what is your passion, and then they are going to get the clarity in their life, and when they are going to get the clarity, then they are going to achieve the all results. That is the give them a clarity, give their everything that what's related to their clarity, like giving their passion, giving their why, and also giving their goal cards. Goal cards also. Like I already have my goal card like of Aadarsh Talk and of my Super Kids Master System personal goal card. I write a system. Why? Because people fail, but system is not going to fail. Like that, if I've given to our kids a goal card or to our student a goal card, so if they are going to fail, your kids and student goal, the system, this is the system of mine, the system is not going to fail. Like that, you have to give them the every clarity that what they have to achieve in their life, and if you have given them the clarity that you have to do like that, they are going to do their work like that, and they are that time going to achieve all results. Are you agreeing to my talk? Like that, say yes. So that is the reason that clarity is the superpower of your super kids and of your super students. That is the reason that clarity is superpower. Clarity is superpower of your super kids and of your super students. That is the reason give them the clarity that what is their clarity, and they are going to do their work like that. And that is the reason clarity is superpower of your super kids and the super students. Now let us talk about the kids' belief system. Now let's talk about your kids and student belief system, because if now I'm also going to talk the belief. The belief is most important thing. Are you understanding me? The belief is most important thing. Like that, belief can make your kids and students to do anything. Like right now, I am a public speaker. How I have become just like that, the public speaker? How? Because I have believed that I can do that. Means I have the belief like that. If your kids are going to have the belief that I can achieve the result, they can achieve the result, because they are having the belief. A person can do anything like that. Your kids and student can do anything. Honestly, they can do anything because they are a ball of energy, man. Like that, belief can make your kids and student to do anything. That is reason that give them the all belief. Give them the all belief. Fill them with the belief system. Like you can achieve the result. You can achieve the result just like that using the high energy words. And if you are using the high energy words in front of them, they are also going to be like that. That is the thing that belief can make up people to do anything. So I'll just give them the positive belief system, and if you're giving them the positive belief system, they are going to get the all result. That is the reason belief can make people to do anything. That is the reason give them a positive belief system, and if you're giving them the positive belief system, they are going to get the all results. That is the reason belief can make the people to do anything. Now this thing is most important. Output will become right when the input is right. Output will become right when the input is right. Now this thing is most important. To understand your kids and student the input and output, you have to understand them, that what things they are speaking, what things they are doing, and what things they are listening. Because if you are think about the focus on your kids and student, this all three things means you are focusing on the output. What's the output? If they're speaking anything, means output. If they're seeing anything, out. If you're listening anything, means that is the input. That is the input. If they're seeing anything, that is also an input. But output means what thing they're speaking, what thing like they are doing, like that. That is their output. So like that, you can understand their output, and slowly going to the input of your kids and student, positive. And just the input should be positive. Give them a positive things. Use the high energy word. Was positive in, positive out, negative in, negative out. That is the reason that give your kids and students the positive input, and output will become right when the input is right. Because if now I'm going to manage house, so in that house the our input is not right. The things are happening not related to the kids, not related to the student. So output is not right. But you have to don't do like that. You have to give to our student and give to our kids the positive input, and if they're having the input like that, they are going to get the result like that. That is the reason that give them the positive input, and their output is going to be right. Now the one of the most important thing here, and that is called that we have to be positive about our kids and also about our student. Be positive about your kids and about your student. Yeah, guys, be positive about them, because whenever your kids are sitting beside you, like if you're talking with your like your neighborhood, like your society, like your friends, like your relative, any person, so you have to start using the high energy word just from front of them. And if you are using the high energy word just from front of them, they are also going to think that my parents are talking positive with me, means about me, means being positive about your kids and being positive about your student, because your kids and your student always are beside you, they are listening at what was saying. And that is the reason, that is how you can make your kids, making your student positive. That is the reason, be positive in front of your kids and also in front of the student. The thought pattern of your kids and of your student. See, understand your kids and understand your student. What is the thought pattern? Because thought pattern is the most important. If your kids are having positive terms, means positive thought, they will get the positive result, but negative term, negative result. That is the reason that we have to also understand the thought pattern. What is the thought pattern related to that? Because if you are focusing on the thought pattern, that this is the thought pattern of my kids and of my student, means you have to understand that my kids and student thought pattern is positive or negative. You have to understand the all thing, and then you have to understand like that. So then you have to understand, you can train your kids like that. If positivity, give them more positivity, that is amazing. But if negativity, give them more positivity. And that is the most important thing also for our kids and also for your student. That's how you can build super kids. So thought pattern is most important of your kids. What is the thought pattern? What is the thought pattern? Because if they're having the positive thought pattern, so then they are going to get the all reason. That is the reason that make the thought pattern positive. And if you have given them the positive thought pattern, then their work is like that. Because how the thought pattern is like, how like that the work is here. And that is the reason that understand your kids and understand your student, the thought pattern, feel them positively. Now guys, you have to don't just like speak in front of the other people with positivity. You have to also feel inside you that my kids are awesome, my kids are amazing, my kids are super kid, my students are super student, like that, giving inside you, feeling that thing. And if you are feeling that thing, what your mind is going to think, like that you are going to do. That is the reason that feeling them positive, always feel positive of your kids and of your student. See, this thing is most important, that we have to also understand them. That is, understand your kids and students, understand their mindset. First of all, the top thing that is most important, and that is called their thought pattern, their mindset. Because if they are having the positive thought pattern, they are going to get the positive result. But if negative thought pattern, they are going to get the negative result. So first mindset, then coming the all things like progress, work, all things are coming down. That is the reason. First, most important thing, that's for the mindset. Because I've tell you, positive in, positive out, negative in, negative out means input. Negative input, negative output. Positive input, negative in, positive input, positive output. That is the reason that we have to always understand to our kids and always understand to your students. Because if you have understand them, their mindset, you are going to slowly understand the all things very easily, like fastly, like what is the progress, what is the work, and you are going to understand their all works, their behavior, their environment, whatever they are observing, all things you are going to understand. That is the reason that like that you have to first understand their mindset, and then you are going to understand their everything. Now let's talk about the experience. Yeah, this experience. And this thing is most important. If we are having any experience, like having the experience of failing, having any positive incident, having any experience or anything related to their life, we have to just share that with our kids and with our students. Because if we're sharing that with our kids and also with our students, then they are going to get the all result. And that is the reason, give them a positive experience. And if you're giving them the positive experience, they are going to get the result. So that's the reason, make that experience possible. If they are having the right experience, if they are having the right experience, give them tell them you're all failure. Like also, tell them the all failure. Give to our kids and students the all failures and give them the lesson from that failure. Lesson from that failure, because every failure have a lesson. That is the reason I'm saying to you that share that experience with our kids and with our students. See, talk politely with our kids and with our students. Talk politely with our kids and students. Now, you have to talk politely with our kids and students, because if you're talking with them the positive things, so they are going to observe from you, because I tell you their observation power is very, very high. And that is the reason talk politely with our kids and talk politely with our students. And if you're talking with them the positivity, so then they are also going to get the all just like that. Because talking with our kids and students positive, they are going to observe, at least they are also going to observe that my parents are talking positive. So they are going to think that I talk positive with my parent, let me talk positive with my family, let me talk positive with my friends, my peer group, my school teachers, or also my neighborhood, my society, like that. You have to talk politely with your kids and with your student. That is reason always talk politely with them. Like if you're talking with them the polite manner, they are going to observe. So that is reason talk politely with them. Appreciate your kids and students. Yeah, guys, appreciate them. Or you can also give them a fake appreciate. If the work is wrong, give them a fake appreciate. Give them the appreciate that you have done good. And the next time you are going to do superb, you are going to do excellent. Like that, you have to appreciate them. And if like that, you are appreciating them, so they are going to get the motivation that I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Like that, they are going to get the motivation. They are going to do their work like that. Like that, you have to also appreciate your kids and also appreciating your students like that, and then they are going to get the all results in their life. And that is the thing, that appreciate to our kids and appreciate to our students. Also, if we're appreciating them, if they've done, like if they want to complete like the patient, they want to work on their patient, so appreciate them. Like if they've done wrong, give them a big appreciate, give them appreciate that you have done good. And if the next time they are going to do amazing, and give them that time the real appreciation. But which time you have given the fake appreciation is having a mistake, don't connect that mistake with the right way, because that time that your kids and your students are also going to feel bad. That's the reason that I just appreciate them. And if we're appreciating your kids, if we're appreciating your students, that is the reason that I always appreciate them. And if we're appreciating them, then they are going to get the all results. So give them the right appreciation. Yeah. Are you agreeing to my talk? Now, friendship with our kids and friendship with our students. This thing is most important. Friendship with our kids and friendship with your students. Because if you are having the friendship with also your kids and with also your student, instead of having the friendship, if you are having just like that, the friendship means your kids are connecting with your kids like that. Having the friendship with your kids and also the friendship with their student. Because if they're having the friendship, then they are going to get the order. That is the friendship with them. Do the friendship with them like in that manner that they are going to do the work like that. That is that appreciate them. And if you are appreciating them, the right way they are going to that they all go to get the all result. That is the thing. So friendship with them. And if you're friendship with your kids and friendship with your students, then they are going to achieve the result. That is the friendship with them, is connecting with them. See, this thing is most important of the belief system about your kids and about your students. The first thing that happens, that is the positive thought. That is the positive thought. So first thing that is most important, that comes the positive thought pattern. Because everything, if now I'm good about anything, everything starts from the positive thought. Like that is the reason that everything starts from the thought. That is the reason that we have to give the positive thought to our kids and to our students, because thought is the most important thing. Because first time that things come in our kids and come in our students, their conscious mind. Because conscious mind get the all thoughts. I tell you in the like that. I tell you that the thought comes in that, and when the thought is going to come in that is then when the thought is on that, they would get also. That is the thing, that thought pattern, because that is coming the conscious mind open the gate, it comes in the subconscious, and when it is coming the subconscious, then slowly happens this thing. So that is the reason that we have to also do our work like that. So change your kids and student energy into productive work. I don't want to change your kids and your student energy into a productive work, and if you're changing their energy into a productive work, then they are go together with all results. That is just that change their energy into a productive work, and if you're going to change their energy into a productive work, then they are going to get the all results. That is the reason, because they are a ball of energy. Our kids are from the ball of energy, so that is the reason that, because they are a ball of energy. Actually, they are a ball of energy, because you have seen at our house our kids are sometimes like jumping from here to there, jumping from here to there, like that. They're just running like they're doing. Means they are having that energy. So why not use that ball of energy and run productive work into unproductive work? That is the reason that change your kids and student energy into unproductive work. See, when you have changed your kids and student energy into productive work, but you also most important thing that you have to follow, that is called, we have to give the connect with our kids and connect with our students. Because if we are connecting with our kids and with our students, it's just we have to give on them the 30 minutes, and when you have given them the 30 minutes, so then they are will get the all result. That is the reason first you have to give them, and then the 30 minutes you have to ask with them, my son, what do you want to do? My son, what do you want to do? Just like that, connecting with them. And if there's anything like I want to go out, I want to draw something, like I want to watch the TV, or this anything, so you have to tell them, okay, let us do that. And also the parents have to do with them. So like that, you have to connect with our kids and with our students. You have to think, you have just given the 20 minutes on that, and they are going to 30 minutes on that. They are going to again give to you the 24 hours, and small task you give, that would take that as a bigger task. That is the reason that connect with your kids and students, because they are going to grab the attention of your kids and students. That is going to grab the attention of your kids and also of the student. That is the reason, if that is grabbing that attention. Not many parents have to see, parents, and don't grab your attention to your TV and to your mobile. Grab your attention to your kids, because your kids are also giving the attention to you. You are not giving the attention to your mobile, giving the attention like to your TV. So that's not right. Give the attention to your kids, what they are seeing. That is the most important thing. Now see, one most important thing, that is the peer group. That is the peer group, because peer group is most important. If the peer group is right, then they're going to get the results. Now if, like, let me tell you like that, you have to do the make the peer group positive, and to slowly listen that what the peer group and my kids and my student are talking about that. And if they're saying negative thing, go with them first, listen their talk, that what they're saying, and then they will do other thing, because they don't know right and wrong. So I'll train them in the right way. So tell to our answer to the peer group and also to our kids and students in the right way. Now let me tell you the story of the two parents. Who many people want to listen the story of the two parents? The story is that there are two parrots. Now which first parrot is there? So that parent. Now the story of two parrots. Now one time a businessman is coming from and passing through a forest. Now when he is passing from that forest, so he is tired. He thinks that I am tired. Now let me take a short nap. Now let me take a short nap. Now what you do, we just take a short nap. And when you take the short nap, so then one parrot come on the tree and start using the words like cut it and grab it, just like that. Cut it, grab it. So then again they can using like that, cut it, grab it, cut it, grab it. And when it is using like that, so then the businessman also think, now let me leave here this tree shadow. Now let me let me go to the another tree shadow, and now let me nap there. So what you do? Leave that tree shadow and go to the next tree to take a nap. Now he go here, and when he go there, so then when he start napping, so one more parrot is coming, and when that parrot come and sit on like the tree, and then he using the parrot using the words, dear Ram, dear Shura, do you need anything, or do you want to eat or drink of anything? Then the man think that one parrot is rude, one parrot is polite. Let me know that why. Now when the parrot fly away, so the businessman think that now let me go behind him. Now let me go behind him. Now let me walk behind him. Now what to do? When the parrot is flying, he is also coming. When the parrot is flying, he is also coming. Now with that, the parrot go and go into a ashram. Then a sadhu is coming from that ashram, and then like the businessman asked the question, like, sadhu sir, like when I've gone to the first tree, so the first tree, it is using that parrot is using the words like cut it and grab it, and when I've gone to the second parrot, it is using the good words. So that is the reason. Then now let me tell you that the reason the sadhu says that the reason is because right now the environment of the ashram, you have seen, you have also seen when you have gone to an ashram, so that time their ashram is self-discipline, like also positive. That is the reason that they're positive and they become like that. And the next parrot, which is using the word hurt it, cut it, and grab it, it lives in a hunter house. Now let me tell you the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that one becomes like the company one keeps. That is the reason that give them the positive peer group. And if you're giving them the right peer group, it's because if they're talking anything, they're observing that and they're going to do like that. But if because like that, the story of two parents, which parent is living with her, that using the words like that, that is a peer group is most important. Now there's one thing that is most important, that most important, that you have to follow with our kids and you have to follow with our students, and that is called the first hour in the morning. The first hour in the morning, this thing is most important, because first hour in the morning is also very important. Because if we are having the first hour in the morning with positivity, so then that's amazing. That's the reason that first hour in the morning with positivity. Because whenever we wake up, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, and 20 minutes. This is the formula of 20 minutes, 20 minutes, and the 20 minutes. Now, guys, the formula is that first 20 minutes, second 20 minutes, and the last 20 minutes. First, whenever you wake up, first you have to fresh. Run without freshing. Start your first 20-minute exercise. So first fresh. The first 20 minutes is exercise. You have to exercise. Because when you are going to exercise, that time your heart is going to pump more blood to your brain. And when it is giving the all blood to the brain, then brain is going to get more positive thought. Brain is going to get more positivity, and when it is going to get more positivity, then it is going to get the that can think effectively here. So that is the reason that we have to always and always do our work like that. And if we are doing the work like that, so we are going to achieve the all result. So that is the reason that I'll just follow the first time in the morning. The second 20 minutes you have to meditate. You have to meditate, because if at the second 20 minutes you are meditating, means in the meditation using just like that the high energy words like I am pure, I am perfect, nobody's like me, God have sent me for my goal, passion, dream, purpose, initiative in my life, then we are going to get the all result. So that is the reason that we have to always use the words like that, and then we are using the words like that, then we are going to get the result. That is the reason that we have to meditate. And if we are meditating, means in that meditation using just like that the high energy words like I am pure, I am perfect, nobody's like me, God has made from my goal, God has made from my goal, dream, passion, purpose, initiative, life, like that. That is the most important thing. At the second 20 minutes, meditate. Now the last 20 minutes is most important thing, write our goal. Now first we have cleared our mind, we have exercise, we have meditate. The last 20 minutes says that we have to always write our goal. What's our goal? Also, for writing our goal, if we are writing our to-do list, that this is our to-do list, we are going to do. That is the thing, the to-do list. Give them a to-do list. Like also in like writing the goals. See like that the goal cards. Can you see my goal card here? Here's my goal card here of Aadarsh stock. Can you see here my goal card? Here's my goal card of Aadarsh stock. Like that I am having my goal card. And also here I write my goal of my super kid system. Like you can see here, my super kid system personal goal card. One most important question I want to ask with you. You are seeing it that I have written here system. I have written here system. First, why I have written system? Why I have written system? The reason I have tell you so many times. The reason is that because the people feel the system don't fit. That is the reason that make your goal card like that. Write your goal like I have here also written my goal just like that. You can see like that. I have written my goal just like that, and then I am just working on that goal. I'm just working and I'm going to achieve this goal because this is my system. This system is going to never ever fail for me. That is the reason that write a goal card. First write a goal card, then to-do list. To-do list is most important. Write a to-do list. That's what I have to do today, because if the to-do list is there, then we are going to achieve the all result. That is the reason that the to-do list, because if we're having the to-do list, means writing that what I have to do today, means our whole day is going to go productive and also energetic. That is the all things. That is the all thing of the first hour in the morning. See, now to like that you can build your super kids, build your super student, and parents are going to feel as a super parents.